Hello and welcome to another Franchise Hockey Manager stream. My name is Adam. I'm the community manager of Franchise Hockey. With me, as always, and not pictured on your screen, is FHM producer Jeff. Say hi, Jeff.
Hey, everybody.
And we are back with Fire of the Cannon, Columbus Blue Jackets 2004-2005 season start. No lockout, no problem. Part 14. Jeff, we had a pretty good run last year, all things considered. I'm just going to pull up the history here. New Jersey ended up winning the Cup. And we got all the way to the Stanley Cup Finals, but New Jersey is just so good. I mean, we lost 4-0.
Good.
Yeah.
And
They have.
but now you got a problem.
Oh, we're not there yet. I mean, okay, so
Okay.
just so we can look at New Jersey's team, they had Brodeur in net. Mario Lemieux was playing center. Kovalev, Niedermeyer. I think was Scott Stevens not on? Did he retire? He might have retired. I think he was on that team. Gomez,
May not have been. Let me check.
Pandolfo, Bobby Holik. Like, this was a really good team.
Stevens retired a couple of years ago in the game.
Well, they mowed through us anyways. We couldn't do a lot.
He retired 2 seasons early in the game.
Yeah. So now, as Jeff pointed out, it is 1 year before we know the salary cap comes in.
And the cap is going to be $39 million, and you're already at $37.8 million with a bunch of contracts to redo. Cardinal Fan question in chat: is it possible for players who don't know English to learn English? Yeah, as long as they're playing in a place where English is a primary language.
Yes. Yeah, so we have a lot of guys do, and the biggest thing I think here is we need to make some tough choices. For instance, Timo Solani is sitting with a $3 million contract, needs a refresher. He's 33. This year, he actually, in real life, got his knees redone, which extended his career, but I think we have to move on from him because we're not going to be able to afford him.
But he is still 4 stars. He's arguably your best offensive player, and he had like 2 90-point seasons.
Yeah.
After this point in real life.
So Jeff, the salary cap's what, 40 million?
39
million. Okay, so right now we're sitting at 38 million. But the key thing here to remember too is we currently have an extra 20 or 9 players on the roster that we don't need. So we probably have a little bit of leeway here, but not a lot. Getting rid of Solani makes the most amount of sense. I put in a trade offer just before we started trying to see if we get a first round pick. Maybe by the time we get to the draft, we'll be able to make a bigger pick. If we go to our upcoming free agents, we can see Datsuk, we got to get re-signed. And he wants
absolutely, yeah,
2.39 for 3 years. See if we can maybe knock him down to 2.09. Oh, he's staying pretty high.
I mean, the thing to do with Solani and Peter Nedved, too, is kind of in the same boat. Might be just to see what you can squeeze out of them this year. If they have a good year, maybe think about re-signing them. But if not, somewhere around the trading deadline, make a choice.
Well, we could try shopping Nedved right away here, too. I mean, it's not... Charo, we got to re-sign.
You may get a better deal from somebody that desperately wants a player at the deadline, though.
Well, let's just shop him now. Ooh, okay. Chara got really sad, so we're going to have to offer him what he wants now. Hopefully he doesn't get... we have a lot of defensemen. Would Markov...
Yeah, but a lot of them...
Yeah, aren't quite needed. Okay, he wants 2.56. Ooh.
I think that's doable. Remember, the cap is also going to go up fairly rapidly. Yeah. So it's a concern in the first year, but...
oh, boy, he wants...
Quickly check the numbers here.
He's not sticking... He's sticking at 2.5 here. Okay, he got to 2,400.
Yeah, I mean, the second year it goes up another $5 million.
Okay. Eric Cole, who's been one of our longest serving guys. He's only got 25 points. Maybe we should be looking at moving him too. Gonna guess he wants a big contract. 1.99 for 3 years.
I tried shopping Nedved in this game and got offered Linden.
So you're saying we need to get him. Let's just shop him right now then.
Who's somehow in Dallas now.
31-year-old Derek Armstrong. No. Brad May. No. Nicholas Hevel. Chris Tarian. Ted Donato. Trent McClary. Brian Helmer. Josh Green. That's not actually a terrible trade. It's not a great trade, but it's not. 6 years younger. 2.5 stars.
Probably cheaper too. What kind of contract is he on?
I will look once I get through all these other ones.
1.2 million and 1 year left on it. So he would need to be re-signed too. So his price is going to go up.
Now, to Josh Green.
And this is he's actually done a little better in the game than he was in real life.
Yeah, Josh Green played for the Moose, I think, for a while.
Yeah, I think probably went in the Vancouver, like right around this time.
Yeah.
Did you play for them in the lockout year? Might be.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Should I complete that trade or not? No, I guess not. We'll hold on to Nedved for right now. All right, going back to upcoming free agents. Maybe we can move Eric Cole at the draft too. Antropov, wonder what Antropov wants.
Yeah, Cole's kind of underperformed the whole time with us.
Antropov wants 2.31.
Yeah, I think you got to re-sign him.
Let's try and take him down to 2 million.
Particularly if Solani's leaving.
He's like, oh, I'll come down to. Okay, I think I get him for 2.2. Okay, he will sign at 2.2. Tomo Rutu, who's one of our young guys, he only wants 1.45. So that's easy. We'll knock him down a little bit. Okay, he'll sign for 1.41 for 4 years, so that gives us some stability at center. High note, I think we got to let walk because he's going to want way too much money. Yeah, 2.18 and a no trade clause. No, thank you.
You'd actually have to take him off the trading block.
Jay Bowmeister needs a contract. Can we get? Oh, he wants 690. Can we get him signed to a bigger contract?
Longer, you mean?
Yeah, let's try to offer him. Let's see if we offer him a little bit more. He's pretty.
Oh yeah, an extra 10,000 will do it. Oh, you're doing more than that.
Well, how many years were you trying? I'm at 5 years. Okay, he'll sign a 4-year deal for 900,000 a year on average. So that works. That gives us a good stability for price. All right, let's advance it. Okay, actually, you know what? Here's the thing. Free agent center.
It's still going to be bad at this point. You won't get that until
money for free agents is minus 10,000.
Yeah.
Or 10 million, sorry. Now, what was I looking at? I clicked on the wrong thing. I just wanted to go over. Our owner robbed us of so much money.
Oh, what did you take? Look.
Well, we did this last time. We were at 450 and we're down to 140.
Yeah, 247.
We have normal maintenance quality. We're raising ticket prices.
Mr. McConnell needs his money.
Yeah, all right. We're going to advance 1 day. Cardinals fan keeps talking in the chat, Jeff, and I'm sorry, I'm kind of focused in
Yeah,
on
no,
this.
I see. He's just asking about the.
All right, Phillies. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Charo signs, Datsuk signs, Markov signs, Bomeister signs, Rutu signs, Etropov signs. All right. Oh, we got some
What's that?
deals.
Yeah, a bunch of them.
Guys I don't know. Curtis Brown and Lance Pitlick for Steve Moore. Aaron Asham for Radek Martinek. Maxime Talbot for Andre Zuyden. Ooh, Cam Ward goes to Nashville.
For Peltman.
Dan Snyder goes for Scott Fankhauser. Philly offers us 25-year-old Daniel Cleary for Dan Highnote. How long's Cleary signed for? 2 more years. Yes.
How much?
355.
Oh, yeah. Do that for sure.
We are absolutely doing that. Goodbye, Dan Highnote. Complete trade. And Paul Correa is a free agent right now, but we can't sign him because we can't afford him.
Why don't you get to talk him into accepting a 1-year contract for
Well, let's see.
a minimal amount and re-signing him
4.21.
next year?
He wants.
4.2 for.
I can't this year. Is only 1.75 million. So that's for a response. It exceeds our budget, so we can't give it to him. We tried. All right, so Cleary moves, and we had him on the trade block. Still have more on the trade block. All right, upcoming free agents. Put Eric Cole on the trade block, I guess. Put Nedved on the trade block. What's Cronwall want? 375 for 3 years. Put him on a 2-way contract, though. All right, he'll sign that. Derek Englund, we should resign as well.
No, he's only 22.
Ooh, he wants way more, though. He's definitely going to get
2A.
2-way contract. Rick Jackman is 26, and he's still 1 star, so I don't really think we're too worried about him.
And Sutton, yeah, same deal pretty much.
Nobody wants to trade for Andy Sutton. All right, draft lottery today. Let's find out. Dallas stays at 5. Toronto stays at 4. Ooh, Rangers fall to 3. Nashville goes to 2, and Carolina takes the first overall pick, which means Carolina is going to get Ovi.
Unless they go for Malkin.
Unless they go for Malkin. And, all right. We can't give Daniel Cleary Burrows' number. All right, a bunch of guys got bought out and whatnot. All right. Okay, so we didn't get an offer, so let's look at the draft page here. Nope, that's not what I was looking for. Ovechkin is 3 stars and only showing 3.5 potential. That seems odd.
Yeah, I think something's going weird is going on there with the stat adjusted ratings. It's pulling the potentials down historical farther than they should be. Haven't figured out exactly why yet, but obviously add probably at least a star to everything you see.
Did I miss the draft order? Oh, right there. So if we could target Boston, Colorado, Chicago. All right, there's Colorado. Colorado. We can't add this much salary to our payroll. That's not my fault. You figure it out, Colorado.
What pick are you trying for here? Which one do they have?
Their first, like a top 10 pick. All right, if I add our second round pick, nope, still won't do it. Okay, so let's try Boston.
You need to be offering at least one piece of like really high value, and you don't have anything. I don't think you have anything that would qualify. Solani's your best player, and if he doesn't, nothing will.
Offer is 2 week. Well, if I'm offering to swap first round picks. Oh, Boston will do that. Oh, Solani and then swapping our first
What spot are they in?
What's that?
What spot are they drafting in?
Like around 10. All these teams are around 10.
I'm not sure I do that. That's like, if I go by points, it's like Alex Edler or Blake Cuomo or Mark Streit.
I'd still like to get something for him. We can just do a second round pick for him. Okay, Boston is ninth. So you're saying I should try for?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing after Ovechkin and Malkin. There's Wheeler, there's Jamie Quick, there's Pecorine. Then it starts to slip. Mike Green, maybe.
Okay, we're trying to trade up. All right, now we're getting a whole lot of nothing now because we're trying to move up too high. You're killing all my optimism. Could have had a top 9 pick. Jason Botterill and a third round pick. Derek LaPlante. LA is offering us their first round pick for Solani.
That's pretty good, even if it's a lower one.
Joe Sacco.
Yeah, they were good last year.
So they are drafting. Where is the draft order? Ah, there. LA is drafting 27th.
The actual number 27 pick was Jeff Schultz.
All right, we're going to complete that trade and send Solani to LA. All right, one less thing to worry about.
And you can watch us come back.
Okay, I can offer Paul Correa now the money to come play for us for 6 years.
Trading Solani.
Yeah, should I do that? I'm going to offer him the contract. Well, I'll Paul Correa the contract. Seems like he's going to go to Vancouver, but you never know. Okay, now that we have 2 first round picks, do you think we can trade up?
You can try. You're essentially doing the same thing you were doing before with trading Solani.
Well, I know.
for the middle round, first round pick.
Oh no, we're gonna go for Toronto's pick.
Which one is that?
4.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's. I'll do it.
And we're offering them 2 first-round picks. They will not do that, so we'd have to offer them a future first rounder too, probably. What if I add a second rounder?
No, you're still not going to get the threshold for a top 5 pick.
I offer them a 2006 first round pick too. Still won't do it.
Yeah, just you can't do it that way. If you're getting the won't move a high draft pick thing, you have to give them back something of very high value in return. You have to put that into, otherwise people would just stack stuff up, and it was easy to steal high picks from the AI that way.
And what do the Bruins have that we could use on our team?
Actually, they'll take that just for what? Where were the Bruins drafting? Like 10th?
Yeah, but that's thrown in Eric Cole, who I don't think we're going to re-sign anyways. But I was wondering if
It's not a huge loss. I mean,
I was wondering if we could pry somebody out who's got a couple of years on a contract. Ryan Malone, grit sandpaper guy.
Andy Green. Fill in for couple of the older defensemen that are going to be leaving after this year or sooner.
How long was he signed for? I'm trying to see. Sandis Ozelinch.
2 years.
I think this is a well-balanced offer. Oh, they will do that. So Eric Cole and LA's first-round pick for their first-round pick and Andy Green. Yes?
So basically, Solani and Cole for Andy Green in the first rounder.
Giggy Speed, we're doing all right. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I think I like that trade, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we're bouncing around. So now we're up to... Why can I never find this easily? I know it's here, and there it is.
What are you looking for?
Okay, so now we have a top 9 pick.
You know, you can just look on the draft screen, right?
I know, but I just... Can we flip it up to top 6, Minnesota? Turn 9 to 6. No. Guess the question is, what are we willing to give up? Minnesota needs a little bit of everything. Yeah, it says they're not willing to move that easily. Could send them Curtis Sanford, even though they don't need a goalie. Oh, Curtis Sanford has a no move clause, apparently. All right. Yeah, I didn't figure you would be. If we put Nedved in there. Nope, still won't do it. Okay, I think we're going to be stuck at at that. Are we okay with that?
Yeah, you should be able to get somebody solid. Actual number 9 is Ladislav Smid. Should be able to.
All right, so let's. Okay, mock draft then. Ninth has us getting Keith Yandel. That wouldn't be terrible. All right, let's go. First pick is Alex Ovechkin to Carolina. Malkin goes
Not a
to the
surprise.
Predators. Blake Wheeler goes to the Rangers. Wow, that's appropriate.
Who's going to take a goalie? Starting to stack up.
Quick goes to Toronto. Corey Schneider goes to Dallas. Keith Yandel goes to Minnesota.
You need somebody decent, I think.
David Descharnais goes to the Islanders. And Mike Green goes to Colorado.
Too bad. Almost had him.
We could grab Paul
But you got
Stastny.
enough defensemen. David Crasey.
David Krejci, yeah. Andrew Ladd still there. What's our scout suggestions say? They say Devin Dubnyk. I think we're kind of good in net right now. Save suggestions are Paul Stastny, followed by Krejci.
And you got that's a conversion in front. I would probably go for Ladd, I think.
I mean, Stastny can play wing too. But you're going to try and convince me to take a Winnipeg Jet? That's what I understand. I mean, I guess for that matter, Stastny was as well. So
It wasn't originally a Jet.
yes, he was. He came with the team, Jeff, and signed. All right, we're
Yeah,
taking
he went
Andrew
through,
Ladd.
Carolina and Chicago before that.
All right. So we take Ladd ninth. Dubnyk goes to the Blackhawks. Stastny goes to Flyers. Dubinsky goes to Buffalo. Bolin goes to Atlanta. Grease goes to Lightning. Klinkhammer goes to Calgary. Oh, should have traded up. Krejci just goes 16th to Anaheim.
That's a steal for them.
Carter Hutton goes 17. Matt Reed goes to San Jose. Aaron Gagnon goes to Calgary. Drew Stafford, former Winnipeg Jet, goes to Florida.
Edler's still around.
Eric Condra
Christopher Stagg, too.
goes to Detroit. Kari Ramo goes to Edmonton. All right, so we got some quality picks here still.
Yannick Hansen.
Damian Brunner, obviously.
Oh, yeah, you still got this pick. I forgot.
Yeah. Ladislav Smid.
Blake Como, Ladislav Smid, Laurie Korkowski.
I mean, if we're going to do Blackhawks, we might as well take
Andre
Versteeg. Build up some wings. Thoughts?
Leaning towards yes. You just dumped Cole and Solani. Yeah, I think so. Makes sense.
All right, we'll take Versteeg. We have 2 picks coming up in the second round, too, so we're going to pick until human now. And, all right, so jump in here quickly because we actually have a pretty... Oh, we didn't go that many. So Bickle went to Montreal. Chad Johnson went to Phoenix. McDonald went to Penguins. Oleski goes to Boston. Blake Como goes to San Jose. Bozak goes to Senators. Soderberg goes to the Devils. And Mike Santorelli, another former Jet. I think Santorelli played for the Jets. Or no, he's with Florida and always scored on Winnipeg. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Up 10 games for the Jets in 2012.
All right, I was right.
2013. They traded them at the deadline, I think, or close to the end of the year.
All right, I think having another goalie prospect wouldn't be the worst thing here, but I'm open to thoughts. Wait a second. Where did he go?
What are you looking for?
You're a Vancouver guy. Oh, he's still
Edler?
there. Yeah, there he is. Take him.
Yeah.
All right, we take Edler. We'll pick until human. All right. Kudobin's the highest rated guy left. I think we probably grab him.
Emmerich Lehman.
I mean, we could take Anton Strawman, too.
A couple of chat questions. Improvements since FHM7. That'd be a pretty big list. If you go back and look at the if you look at the go to the online manual for 7, and you should be able to get to the online manuals for 8 and 9 from there. On the first page of them, it'll have a list of everything that's changed or the significant things that have changed.
Also, our forum still has a list from 8 to 9, I believe.
I don't know if it's still sticky there. You might have to dig for it.
I think it is. But I could be wrong. I don't hate Anton Strawman here either, to be honest.
Defensive depth, okay.
But Roman Polak's there too. Looks like there's quite a few defensemen still. Wojtek Wolski. Guy I always took in fantasy drafts.
Good prospect, didn't quite work out.
120 goal season. All right, I'm going to take Kildobin just to give us that goaltending depth. All right, we've advanced. And boy, that just... Whew, I forgot we didn't have a third-round pick. All right, scouts say Adam Pinot, Bruce Graham, Frederick Saint-Denis. I do not recognize any of the... Oh, do I see Aaron Rome there?
Graham is 6'6", so...
Ashton Rome. Bruce Graham. Did he play in the NHL?
If he did, it wasn't for very long. He was good in the queue, but I don't think he ever made it.
Draft pick then?
Bruce Graham. Nope. A few partial seasons in the AHL. No, it's too early for it. I wouldn't waste a pick on him.
Our risky suggestion is Roman Wick.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad.
7 games in the NHL. Take a shot on him, see what happens, let him develop. All right, we'll do that because time to get interesting. All right. Save suggestions show a Korean Brian Young.
Canadian who played in Korea. And
17 games in the NHL. Risky suggestions are...
That's one of the...
Lauri Tukkonen.
Tukkonen.
Dustin Boyd. Did he play in the NHL, didn't he?
Yep.
All right, we'll take Dustin Boyd because at least I know that name. Going with all the risky suggestions.
3 full seasons with the Flames and bit with the Predators and Canadians.
Thomas Raffel. Okay.
Still playing the KHL up until a couple of years ago. Did you take another goalie at some point?
I took Khudobin in the second
You took
round.
Khudobin? Okay, yeah, so you got 4 right now.
5. Five goalies. Stephanie Goulet. All right, we'll take Brian Young because he's our top safe suggestion. Nicholas Roast. Okay, yeah, do not know that name. Alexander Bergstrom. Okay. 6'7" Boris Valabik.
I remember him. Vancouver Giants, appropriately enough.
Juho Jokinen.
Oh no, OHL. Nothing on. I think Mazzaros.
All right, we're picking the six
Yeah,
foot seven
Slovakian.
guy.
Yeah. Played a little bit for you. I think he had one full season in Atlanta and then a little bit. And, yeah, he went out of hockey in a hurry. Went back to Europe, never stayed with one team longer than this one season and wound up out. He was a pretty good prospect, though, at one point. Went 10th overall.
I'll take their 7th rounder next year for giving them our 8th rounder. All right, done. All right, I think we are done with the draft now. All right. So, who had the best draft? Us. We had one of the best drafts with Ladd, Versteeg, Edler, Kudobin, Wick, Boyd, Young, and Valabik.
D. Harvey time question. Chad, why are all the guys in the draft? He's scouted. He's just getting down near the bottom end where looks like I don't know if Adam's scouts made it down that far.
Yeah, it gets pretty. Let's look at our scouting here. Yeah, we're only sitting at about 16 in the United States, 16 in Canada.
That's because you haven't got your bonus. But it's, the volume isn't quite.
Yeah. The thing is with historical is we're kind of at a bit of an advantage having some idea, so it's not quite as important. System rankings, where are we now? Oh, we're still number 1 with Bergeron, Ladd, Phaneuf, Lettinen, and Edler as our top 5 prospects.
Pretty good group.
Ugh. I would say so. So here's our current depth chart.
Canucks 3rd, Hawks 2nd, and where's Carolina with
Carolina is
13th.
13th. I mean, and they got Ovechkin, Pekka Rinne. They have a pretty good start there. But yeah, as I was looking at was our depth chart here.
Okay. Oh man, they're bad right now.
What do we have? How many contracts do we have signed here? 40 contracts. So we should get Phaneuf under contract then. Okay, he's signed. Should we sign Ladd? No, probably shouldn't sign Ladd to a contract. He's going to be a little ways.
Yeah, he still have to start at this point. Give him a year.
Versteeg's probably still a little ways. Edler's going to need some more time. All right, yeah, so our goaltending is Kiprusoff, Lettinen, Curtis Sanford, Jonas Gustafsson, and then Anton Kuldobin. So I don't actually hate our goaltending depth.
Pretty good going into the season.
I should have shipped Dominic Moore out. Paul Kariya tells us we've been outbid.
And they got no more money to bid with.
Wow, he went. Oh, holy cow! He moved up by $2 million for demand. So yeah, okay, we're done.
Yeah, he's getting in before that cap hits.
Okay, We will end negotiations with him.
His agent knows what he's doing. And it's a pretty bad Montreal team, so they're desperate. DeHarvey Crosby was next year. So whoever's really terrible this year will be wind up with that.
David Clarkson is available. Did he not get drafted?
Slipped through the draft like he did in real life.
No, he was picked by Florida and then just never signed. They just let him go.
Yeah, they looked at him in camp one year, but didn't get a contract.
Would that be worth signing him?
I think so, yeah. He's still a couple of years away, but guy wound up playing in the league for 8 or 9 years.
Actually, I think it was today was his anniversary for signing his Leafs contract.
Oh, yeah, he got a lot out of them, didn't he?
He did. All right, we're going to advance. We're not going to sign most of these guys. Vancouver has offered us a trade proposal. David Clarkson signs. Paul Kariya signs in Montreal, earning $5.5 million over 6 years. We got offered Paul Ranger for Dominique Moore. Well, that's weird.
Decent player for Tampa. That's weird.
Oh, the logos are showing up as the different ones. So I'm not sure what's going on with the pack there.
Regenerate the picture.
No, it's the right logo, but the one in the
Oh, it's the right
background,
logo.
the one in the background's off.
That's weird. They shouldn't be.
I wonder if it's because the Mato Moose one maybe is from the. I don't know. Conflicting. We'll have to check it out later. Thomas Newsel, Dominique Moore. No. Although, why would it be grabbing one but not the other? That is weird. Carolina offers us Jonas Norquist for Dominique Moore. Reject. You know what's going to happen? We're going to end up losing Dominique Moore in the waiver draft. Which, is this the last year for the waiver draft?
I think so. Double check. Actually, not.
These are terrible trade offers. I'll just shop him again. Oh, Toronto's offering us 33-year-old Robert Reichel to come back.
Yeah. Last year's waiver draft was actually the previous year, but because we're playing this fake season where the lockout actually was, I let it go for one more year.
Old buddy Yuri Slager.
Do it. No, he's 33.
30-year-old Valerie Bure.
And 32-year-old Keith Premio in there, too.
What's Bure's contract sitting right? He's signed for 2.26 for another 3 years. No. $35-year-old Joe Sacco would be more tempting. Brett Clark. There's a name I haven't heard for a number of years.
Read the chat, Adam. Third to last comment.
You guys must be Leafs fans with all the ex-Leafs coming up.
Oh, this is definitely your first time watching this.
Jeff, I guess you probably didn't see on Twitter. Yeah. I made a comment on the FHM channel with Rick Jackman's going down with the Leafs bringing in what's his name from Boston, originally Detroit. I gotta go back now. Tyler Bertuzzi. Yes,
All
Tyler
right.
Bertuzzi.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, I made the comment on the FHM channel. I said, the perfect Leafs signing to get them back into old habits. A player who's never played past Game 7 of Round 1, and a player who is part of a blown 3-1 series lead.
And they signed Max Domi, too.
Well, I know. Some people didn't find that funny, though. I thought it was hilarious. Like,
Don't taunt the Leafs fans.
the funny part was that one of the people who took offense was a St. Louis fan, apparently. And NY Mike 44 says, I saw in the OOTP Discord that Mario Lemieux signed with the Canucks in July of 03 in a game. Jeff and I were talking about that beforehand. He was dismayed that it wasn't Mark Messier.
Oh, yeah, sure I was.
Butch Goring, Mark Howe, Tom Barrasso, and Steve Larimer make it into the Hall of Fame.
Butch Goring makes it in. That's good.
Absolutely.
And Howe makes it in a little earlier than he actually did.
Gigi Speed, I guess, announced what teams do you guys actually root for? Jeff, you want to answer that for yourself?
Canucks for me, Jets for Adam. Just the local team for both of us.
Yes. I do have a soft spot for the Red Wings, as my father was a diehard Red Wings fan growing up because he didn't want to cheer for the Leafs and didn't want to cheer for the Habs. So Detroit it was.
Yeah. And Boston was my Eastern team up until 2011. Tampa now.
Now you just play the Chelsea dagger constantly in your mind?
That was the Hawks, not the Bruins.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Well, it's still 2011. Thoughts?
No. That was 2010. The Hawks beat us.
My bad. It all blurs together. Okay, Nedved's
Oh, it's
going
World
down.
Cup year.
Yes. So we got Rutu, Kiprasov, Goch, Falsky, Datsuk, Markov. Wow, we got a lot of guys playing. And we're not going to change anything in terms of our... Actually, we should probably... No, we'll crank up our morale to +3. Since we're going to be playing some games here soon. But yes, I'm a Jets fan, and I'm about the farthest thing you could call away from a Leafs fan. Okay, oh boy, we jumped ahead a lot here. Wisnowski got hurt.
Canada just barely beat Russia.
I mean, Canada lost the World Cup in 04. Wait. Mario Lemieux was on the trade block. Jeff?
Wow. I mean, he's 38. He's slowing down, but still. And it's not like he's attached to Pittsburgh, or attached to the Devils in the way he was to Pittsburgh.
And Pittsburgh's trying to move Marty Turco, who ironically was who they got.
That's weird. Yeah.
Who they got for Mario Lemieux.
Yeah. The reason this happened, if you haven't seen this particular game before, there's a loophole in the trade logic at the time with the version of the game that Adam was playing with at the time, and that let the Pittsburgh trade Lemieux for Turco when they really shouldn't have.
Yes.
Fixed that, but didn't want to go back and undo it. Well, the Penguins have actually been doing pretty good with Turco.
Okay,
But it's funny that they're looking to move him now.
Let's get to the right team here. If we wanted to try and take Mario Lemieux, well, the shipping actually Marty Brodeur too. Shopping Marty Brodeur.
They got budget issues.
Lemieux signed for only $1.99 million. Like, it's not terrible.
You're not trading Datsuk for him, I hope.
No. I forgot we still have Steve Yzerman, 39-year-old Steve Yzerman.
Still paying him $1.7 million for 2 more years.
We're not letting him go for anything. Offering them 2 first-round picks,
You're not offering them.
nearly
Yeah.
enough. We're going to offer it anyways. All right, so let's get some guys dressed. One, two, three, four, five, 6 defensemen dressed. Sutton can come out, and Rafalski gets in. Yeah, I think Patrice Bergeron's probably making this team this year, so let's unlock everything and just see what happens here. No, sorry, we're going to leave Kovalchuk locked on the first line. Pickinen is showing up as a screener, so let's get that changed right now. Anybody else? No, okay, tactics. Rushing defenseman is his highest one. But I kind of like the idea of him being a mobile defenseman a little better.
Yeah. Keep him back a little bit, Yardy. Well, now you guys who can score from D.
Yeah, we're going to be picking in these games for Wisnowski. All right, play this.
Not going to change your tactics.
I'll just leave it for the moment.
Oh, yeah, we're just coming up in the hour. We can do that before the season starts.
4-1 win in the first game. All right, nicely done. Pickinen's fighting Gostad. Chara's fighting Andrew Hutchison. I forgot to look to see who won the World Cup. And we're winning games here, so that's nice.
Eric Lindros, still in Philadelphia.
New Jersey says, no way. All right, as much as I would like him. Unless they would take... Would they take Kari Lettinen? As a major piece? He's 3.5 stars. Probably not, eh?
No.
Oh, I forgot to set my captains as well. So we have our captain, and we needed a second assistant.
Yeah, for Solani. Mental ratings and leadership and determination.
It's Markov or McDonald, it looks like.
I think I would go with McDonald.
All right, it's McDonald. I'm going to be very upset when Mario moves for not enough. Tommy Salo for Sean Brown. Game versus the Canucks. So, Jeff, what have you done to ruin this for us? 1-0 win. Oh, we got shut out. I see how it works. Ooh, only 15 shots on net.
Playing some of your first liners on the fourth line.
It's the preseason. Some of our guys are very tired. Kovalchuk's down to 56%. All right, training camp development report. Ooh, Patrice Bergeron, huge boost. He's up to 1.5 stars. Look at that.
There we go.
Plus
Plus
one.
3 and checking. Wow.
Yeah.
That's really rare to see.
David Clarkson takes a big bump too.
Good signing.
Dominic Moore.
Kovalchuk's still steadily going up. Lepman's up to 3 stars. Was he 3 before? Yeah, he was. He was.
Oh, look at all those recent draft picks.
Edler good, Brian.
Oh,
yeah,
look
they're
at
all doing great.
Valblick. Look at all those up. Oh, plus two, plus two, plus two. That's beautiful.
Yeah, he was a good prospect for a little while.
No.
Kyle Wellwood up to 1 star.
Lad's up to 1 star now, too.
Oh, yeah, so sign him next year.
All right.
And Iserman is the only guy going down.
Of course. Now we got to look here for a second.
Doing good on season ticket sales, 9,800.
Kovalchuk's coming out and Tanner Glass is going in. Nedved's going out. Dominic Moore's going in. Antropos going out. Rick Rippon's going in. Rucci's coming out. And Chris Thorburns going in. Oh, we could have some goony lines. Okay, I got to
check the rolls.
Yeah, all 3 of our big fighters.
Yeah,
which is good. Get this done. Chris Thorburn is not a screener. He is a 2-way forward. Click the wrong part.
He's actually Thorburn was 12 at Grinder.
Was he? Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Punishing forward for Rick Rippon.
Agitator.
What did you see? Oh, Grinder 12. What, you want Rick? All right.
Rippon had a couple of lower ones too. Is it 8 on Agitator?
And Tanner Glass was the other one. There's a 14 as, oh. Enforcer is higher than Grinder. No, we're going to put him as a Grinder anyways. Doesn't need to get into fights. All right. Ooh, 5-2 loss there. With all of our grinders, who would have ever thought? Monthly budget. Let's crank up that morale a little more. And some out. Ooh, 8-1 victory. Williams, Iserman. Paul Korea scores for them. Wisnowski, Derek Roy. Moore.
Oh, how much should Korea sign for?
5.5 for 6 years.
Well, a little better than what he was asking from us, but still, that's Montreal's going to regret that next year.
I don't know what else they have.
What Montreal should have done this year was tank and try to get the Crosby pick.
Chris Draper's gone for the season with a torn ACL.
7 months. Yeah, he's going. Yeah, he could make it back in June, but unlikely.
Is there, okay, it's 4th. How many? Probably start sending guys down here. All right, don't need him. All right, gonna send Andy Green down. And Pickenin's not quite ready for prime time. We'll hold on to Sutton, I guess, and send Phaneuf down to keep getting a little better in the minors. That's 23 people on the roster for the moment. And that's fine. We have protection lists we have to do. I get to protect Curtis Sanford even though I don't need to protect him.
Oh, waiver draft, yeah.
Yeah, this is what we're going to do, and then we'll call it a stream after this.
Are you sure you're going to lose more here?
Oh, I don't know.
And you got to protect Nedved.
I don't have to do anything.
Oh, you want to get somebody to take his contract.
Sergei Zayanev has just never really got off that 1 star. Neither has Pascal Dupuis. Both signed for not a lot. I'm going to protect Pascal Dupuis over Zayanev. Because he can play all 3 positions. We are expected to challenge for the Stanley Cup. As long as with New Jersey and Vancouver with Satan.
Look at the scoring race. They're already predicting Ovechkin.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Rookie year.
Yeah. Why not? All right. Interleague draft. Pick until human. So Raycroft, McKee, Turner. Haven't lost anybody ourselves. Craig Anderson is just sitting there, just begging to be grabbed. Look at all the goalies. Our old friend Tim Thomas.
It never quite worked out.
Well, I mean, he still has a few years before he actually got there. All right, give me current ability. Dan Kluche. Our former Russian goaltender we had, Igor.
What about claiming Anderson and shopping Letton and taking whatever you can get for him?
I can.
I just did it, and there's some really decent offers coming back.
All right, so I picked Craig Anderson, pick until human. Did we lose anybody? Does not look like we did. All right, so Jeff is telling me I need to get rid of Kari Lettinen, even though he's 20 and signed for 3 more years and on a good contract. Wait.
Where's Anderson?
He's a free agent. So what does he want? Oh, he wants nothing. I can only sign him to a 2-year deal, but which means I can probably send him down to the minors and not worry about him this year.
Oh yeah, you don't. Okay, yeah, don't worry, don't do that then. Don't trade Letton.
I'm currently holding 23 players on my roster. Let's just advance a day just to make sure. Because he's 23 and it doesn't say I have to put him on waivers.
No, I think you kind of evaded it because he just signed his rights. I got to check the eligibility, the way that works on the. That may not be working right for the waiver draft.
There you go.
I think you should only be doing contract players, and it's doing rights as well, which shouldn't happen.
All right, well, win for us. So with that, here's our current team. So, thank you very much for tuning in to another Franchise Hockey Manager stream. We typically stream every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/OOTP Developments, as well as twitch.tv/ Franchise Hockey Manager. You can also find our videos archived on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/OOTP Developments as well, with archives going live Sundays at about 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also reach out to us on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/franchise hockey manager. We're on Twitter as of right now at franchise hockey, where you can find a link to our official Discord in our Twitter bio. And of course, you can come on down to our official website, which is ootpdevelopments.com. Click on the community button in the top right hand corner, which will bring you to the FHM forums, as well as income talk about FHM, Out of the Park, Perfect Team Go, or anything else you wish to discuss. Jeff, we haven't really touched on it, other than mentioning it kind of before the stream started, but Franchise Hockey Manager 9 is currently on sale for $9.99 USD for about another week-ish at this point.
Week and a day or so.
Which it is currently July 5th, so July 5th, 2023. So if you're looking to pick up a copy, now would be a great time. Don't miss out. Jeff, did I miss anything?
Nope, pretty much it. We're just continuing to work on FHM 10. Nothing to share quite yet. I'm going to maybe see if I can, I got to check on a couple of things next week, and I may be able to mention a little bit at least, or drop a couple of hints.
Interesting. All right. With that, thank you very much, and we will see you all again next week.